Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a continuation of the level 4 men's opens tournament that I played in. Taking place in Carmel, Indiana. These past couple episodes have been about my singles matches at this tournament, how it was my first tournament back from injury, from an Achilles surgery, close to a year after getting the surgery. So, despite losing both rounds in the main draw and the consolation rounds, I came with a lot of, there are a lot of things that I've learned about my game, where I'm at right now in my current situation with my current physique, making adjustments as I go. I'm noticing that I'm making a lot of, easy errors that I really shouldn't be missing, to be honest. There are a lot of chance balls that, I personally started off this matches strong, but unfortunately I wasn't able to kind of maintain that throughout the match, and unfortunately choked in a lot of big points, a lot of important points. But that's all part of tennis. You live and you learn. You're not going to win every single match, and even though I really wanted to win on my first singles tournament back, it wasn't meant to be. So now that we're done with the singles portion, we're going to actually move into the doubles portion. My first singles match of the main draw started in Friday evening after work. And then my consolation singles match was around late morning, early afternoon on Saturday. Again, I was able to go double default back to back, actually. I had people who didn't want to play because of injury or, it's from sickness. Keep in mind, this is like in the middle of winter, so like during this time, a lot of flu's going on, stuff is going on. So, but unfortunately, I lost to Josh Rune. I think his name was Josh, but I lost in a really tight third set, 10-8 in the third. So, not gonna lie, coming into the doubles match, I was a little down, I lost some motivation, or not motivation, but I definitely have some sort of doubt coming on my game. So for sure, I was nervous about this doubles match, and not to mention, being paired up with someone that I have no idea or, how they play, right? Most of these tournaments that I play in, I practically get paired up with a complete stranger. It's not that often where I get to go to tournaments that I know someone in that area that I feel comfortable enough to play doubles with. So, for me, I wasn't sure about my game. I wasn't sure about my doubles partner. And obviously, I don't know who my opponents are. So all I know is that we were playing a father-son duo. And funny enough, actually, it wasn't until after the match where I found out one of the opponents, Steven, was actually a viewer of this channel. And, I guess because of my channel, he also switched to the strings that I use, which is from ReString, or the brand is ReString. And the strings that he uses is a hybrid of Zero and Sync, where I personally just use Zero at the time, a full bed of Zero. I like to hit with a lot of spin. I play with the arrow, so full bed of polyester is always going to be beneficial. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the strings that I use and that strings that Steven uses, I'll have my code right here. Code is TAKA10 for 10% off. I do get a small commission, but that doesn't add on to any extra charges to you guys. So it's a win-win situation. You guys get a discount to an amazing string. It's no secret that everyone's been playing really well with these strings, and it's been very popular as of late. And also keep an eye out for their new string that's been coming out at this time. I know they just announced it during the time of recording, so by the time I release this video, it might already be published. So without further ado, let's get right into it and see how we did. Alright, so getting into the doubles match, I believe John is his son's name. He'll be starting off serving. Serve. And what a way to start. Start off with the ace. Must be nice being a big server. So the son, John, definitely a big server. He definitely has a lot of confidence in his first and second serve. He has a lot of kick on his second serve. He's tall and gets an easy hold here. So I believe he just graduated college, and I want to give him a special shout out for passing all 4 parts of the CPA exam. He is an accountant by day, same as me. I did study for the CPA, ended up pursuing the MBA instead, but I acknowledge and realize, I understand how tough it is to study for the CPA exams. So, a little struggle here with my serve, holding. Great reaction by Steven. Good hands at the net. Have a break point here. A little hesitation from both of us. So, yeah, just wide. So I get broken here. They get an early break. So we're trying to see if we can break back. So this is another thing where it's kind of tough being paired up with a stranger in doubles. You know, like you saw earlier with me and Shea, not unsure of whose ball or who should get which ball. Definitely creates a lot of hesitancy, and that hesitancy could really lead us to, you know, being at a disadvantage of some point construction. Allows the opponent to get back to the point. So I got paired up with Shea. Shea is, I believe, either a local or he's around the Midwest for sure. But you know, I think from the get-go, after seeing him warm up right next to me, and as the match kind of went on, he has a big game. Like, I was not expecting it, you know. I mean, of course, I had no expectations. I didn't know what to expect, but you know, this is a pleasant surprise to see Shea. Definitely a great doubles player. I felt comfortable with him right away. So as you can see, he has a pretty big serve, big game. He's not afraid to flatten out forehand and backhand. He has a very fast game, and in doubles, it's very beneficial to have someone like that on my side. He's very solid from the back, very solid server. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't set him up well for that point. But yeah, so when Shea reached out to me by email asking if he wanted to pair up for this doubles tournament, he made it clear that he wants to win this tournament, and that's something that I love to hear. And of course, I want to win the tournament as well. But in the past, I was never paired up with someone who had that mentality. They always had like, oh, let's just have fun. Let's win just one round, right? Whereas Shea wanted to win the tournament, and I had that same mentality. So having like-minded partner is so important. God, I would miss that. But yeah, having a like-minded partner is so important and definitely elevates your game for sure. So we're finding some couple of break points, but great touch by Shea, forcing a deuce. So huge hold, able to break back and hold. So now, we were down an early break, but now we're up a break. So yeah, I think we responded really well, recovered pretty well. During this match, early on, we were making a lot of mistakes. I mean, for me personally, I wasn't confident in my game already, but once the match started, I kind of locked in. Didn't really think too much about my singles matches, to be honest, which I think I should be doing in the first place anyways, but just play my game, play our game, just keep the ball in play, set up, help each other out, set up each other for easy volleys, putaways at the net. Yeah, Shea's game is so good for doubles. Like, he made me at the net. He set up he set me up for an easy shot so easily at the net, and we very quickly we take the set 6-2. Great start. Yeah, just wide and deep. Yeah, so with John, he has such a big serve, and he's starting to set off. In our heads, we were thinking, let's break right here, get a good start, and we get that look about 40. Get that break. So now, let's see if we can hold here, break hold. Again, it's not a break until you hold, so. Yeah, great topspin forehand from me. Terrible backhand from my end, yeah. Yeah, see, I definitely do not like how I'm playing here. I just gotta keep serving and keep playing. Try to win ugly here. Yeah, great hands by Shea, but I definitely lean that with that forehand. Okay, save a break point. Deuce. Not happy with that forehand. A little too flat. Not enough spin. So, got broken back. Now let's see. It's on serve, but we still want to get that break. See what we can do here. So I was trying to go for John's legs, feet. And a very generous double fault for us to break. For Shea to serve. It's so just deep. Camera angle makes it look like it's in, but trust me, guys, I promise it's out. That was in. And having a big server like Shea makes it so much easier, and set up for points like that. Again, set me up. Now we get a break hold. So a good start to this set. So between Shea and I know I'm definitely the more emotional, more fiery type, and Shea's the more calm and collected. So we kind of balance each other out, and obviously it's so far our chemistry has been pretty good. So I probably should have gotten that, to be honest. It's so tricky with those kind of in the middle points. A break point. Great serve. Get jammed. Just wide. Force an error at the net. We have a break point. Great backhand return for me to aim at his feet and force the error there. Okay, so we're up 4-1. Let's see if we can actually hold my serve. I have been getting broken like crazy, so a hold would be nice here. Don't want them to come back into the match. Okay, so nice and simple, just being patient, just rally, get the ball in play. Get a mistake from there, and there, from there. So thankfully, I hold at love, easy hold. Now let's see if we can break to take this match. I saw Steve move, went for the open court, just out. Alright, so double faults to lead us to triple match point. Classic. All tournament, I've been shanking all tournament long, so classic me. Alright, so some good reflex volleys from me to have Steven making a mistake, and then we take the match 6-2, 6-1. So first win, comeback, first win from injury in doubles, and yeah, so far so great start. I think Shea and I have been you know, feeling the chemistry. I think we're playing really well. Like I said, I really like Shea's game, especially in doubles. Having a flatter, bigger hitter as a partner is super nice. Kind of takes away timing from, you know, the opponents, force maybe like a easy, you know, floater for me to put away at the net. That always feels great, you know, satisfying to put away balls at the net. So yeah, fortunately we were able to win this 6-2, 6-1. Pretty routine win, which I will take. I love routine wins. And yeah. So while we're on the topic of tournaments, kind of getting back into tournaments, you'll kind of see, you know, in my titles where it says level 4, level 5, level 6 tournaments. So I'll kind of explain very quickly, very briefly how tournaments are. Let me just move this microphone for you. Oops. So in short, these tournaments that we play that have these levels. So the bottom smallest tier tournaments are, I believe level 7 USTA Men's Open tournaments, and the highest ones are level 1s. So based on like what I hear from my friends that I've met through these tournaments, I think level 1s are considered like the grand slams of like amateur USTA tournaments, which includes national outdoors, national indoors, national grass courts. I think there's national clay courts. So I believe outdoors is in California, and then indoors is in Flushing, where like the US Open is played, and then national grass courts is where I think Newport, where they play like the ATP 250 event, and clay courts I believe is down in Florida somewhere. So I'm not really too sure about the Grand Slams. I haven't played in any of those yet, but you know, the lower the level, like level 1, that's the highest tournament. So if you win a single round there, the amount of ranking points you get is a lot. Whereas if you win a round at level 7 tournaments, you probably get like 1 ranking point, 2 ranking points, whatever, right? So yeah, I mean, the lower the level tournaments you play, the higher level it is. So if it's level 1, that's the highest. Level 7 is the lowest. So this tournament is level 4, so it's like kind of in like right in the middle. So winning a round is definitely the ranking points. You get more ranking points than winning a round at, let's say, at a level 5, 6, 7, etc. Right? So for me, my personal motivation to play in these tournaments is for obviously not just for, you know, content for YouTube, but also for, you know, just where I can go in the amateur rankings, right? Like rankings have been something that's kind of a big motivator for me. Even when the juniors, I wasn't really a good juniors player, so to see where I go in like the national ranking for, you know, men's opens for adults, is something that, you know, I'm interested in and want to see how far I can go, right? And thanks to, you know, these ranking points, you know, having a good ranking. I mean, my highest ranking was 75 in the country for men's open singles. And that kind of opened doors for, you know, different sponsors out there. Like Fila has been a very supportive sponsor since I graduated college, after playing winning a tournament in the summer of graduation. So, for me to have the opportunity to have doors open up through tennis and having a good ranking definitely helps back that up. So, that was a quick explanation of how USTA tournaments are, why there are certain levels, different levels, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that was informative, and hopefully this motivates you guys to play tennis more tournaments, leagues, USTA, UTRs, whatever. Just get out there and play, and yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys on court. Hopefully, we'll run into each other and go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.